my dear children. How are you all? I hope you are fine. Have you all copied the notes in your science notebook? Yes? Only very few of them send your snapshot to me. What about the others? I have already informed that after copying, take a snapshot and send to me privately. Only very few of them send to me. Remaining student, please try to send a snapshot to me, okay? I have to see whether you have written the notes correctly or not, okay? We have completed 3 chapters in our classes. If you have any doubt, you can ask me or call me, text me privately, okay? Today, we are going to start a new lesson, okay? Already we have learned 3 chapters. Today, we are going to start a new chapter. The topic of the chapter is reproduction in plants. Chapter 4, reproduction in plants. What do you mean by reproduction? So, what are the reproduction process happen in the plants? In this lesson, we are going to learn the reproduction that happens in the plants, how they reproduce their young ones. Before entering into the lesson, we have to know what do you mean by reproduction? What's the meaning of reproduction? Reproduction is the process by which a living thing produces a new organism of its own kind. What do you mean by reproduction? Reproduction is the process by which a living thing produces a new organism of its own kind. Okay. Reproduction is the process. Reproduction is one of the process. It's in all living thing through which a mother plant will give birth to their young one. Okay, from the mother plant a small plant will reproduce. Okay, all living organisms have the process of reproduction. They reproduce their young ones. Okay, all living things has the process of reproduction. They reproduce their young ones of their own kind. Okay, usually all plants we can classify. The plants will reproduce through 2 methods. Okay, the plants will reproduce through 2 methods. One is through seed and other is through different parts such as stem, roots and leaf. Some type of plants will reproduce through their seed. Example, bean, then cucumber and so many types of vegetables. Okay, brinjal, bottle gourd, bitter gourd. So these types of plants will reproduce through their seeds. Okay, they will reproduce their young ones through their seed. Some plants like some types of cactus. Okay, some type of cactus, rose cactus will reproduce through their stem. Okay, rose plant will reproduce through their, if we cut the part of the rose plant and kept in a place, it will start to grow. It will start to grow into a small plant. Okay, then some plant will reproduce through their root, like orchids. They will reproduce their young ones through their roots. Okay, some plants like leaves, through their leaves. Some types of cactus, one type of cactus, and some type some type of philanders or type of plants will reproduce through their leaves. Okay, some plants will reproduce through their leaves. The most common method by which plant reproduce through seed. Most type of plants will reproduce through their seeds. Okay, most part of the plant will reproduce through their seeds. Plants will reproduce through 2 methods. One is through seed and another one is through stem, roots and leaves. The most commonly reproduction is through by seeds. Okay, now we are entering into the lesson. We have learned about what do you mean by reproduction, how the reproduction happen in plants, what are the ways of reproduction in plants. Now we are entering into the lesson how they reproduce through seeds, how they reproduce their young ones through seeds. Okay, first we are going to learn what is a seed. What is a seed? A small hard structure present inside the fruit is called a seed. What do you mean by seed? It is very small and it is very hard, present inside the food. If we eat an apple or orange, a seed is present inside the fruit, right? That is called a seed. It is very small and it is hard, present inside the fruit is called seed. So what do you mean by seed? A small hard structure present inside the fruit is called seeds. Okay, the seeds inside the fruit get dispersed and grow into new plant by a process called germination. These seeds will come out of the fruit, okay, or will get out of the fruit after we eating the fruits. We will throw the seeds into the ground, right? So this seed will fall on the ground and start to sprout out and will start to germinate. So it will grows into a new plant, okay, it will grows into a new plant. That process is called germination. That process is called germination. Okay, the seed inside the fruit get dispersed and grow into a new plant by a process is called germination. Then a seed contains three main parts. Okay, the seed contains three main parts. What are the parts? Seed coat, embryo and endosperm. What are the three parts of the seed? Seed coat, embryo and endosperm. Okay, these are the three main part of the seed coat. Okay, the outside of the seed is covered by a seed coat. Okay, the outer covering of the seed is called seed coat. Okay, the outer covering of the seed is called seed coat. The seed coat protect the embryo from drying. Okay, the seed coat will protect. Okay, the seed coat will protect the seed, will protect the embryo from drying. Okay, drying means it gets dried. Okay, inside the seed is an embryo which is a tiny plant. Inside the seed there is a tiny plant which is called embryo. Okay, the side is an embryo which is a tiny plant. Okay, then the endosperm supply food to the embryo. The endosperm will supply the food to the embryo. Okay, so what are the three parts of the seed? Seed coat, embryo and endosperm. What do you mean by seed coat? The seed coat is the outer covering of the seed. Okay, outer covering of the seed which will protect the embryo. Okay, which protect the embryo. Then what do you mean by embryo? Embryo is a tiny plant. It is a small plant present inside all the seed. Okay, it's a tiny plant present inside the seed. Then endosperm. Endosperm is a part which supply the food to the embryo. Okay, which is a food to the embryo. Embryo is a place where a small plant will arise. Okay, embryo is a place where the small plant will arise and a new and it is a place where a new plant will grows. Okay, it's a place where the new plant will grows. Okay, then now we are going to learn how the reproduction through seeds happen. Okay, how the reproduction through seeds happen, in what are the ways the dispersion will happen, in what are the way the tiny plants will produce through the seeds. Okay, okay, my dear children. My dear children, this is the parts of the seed. We are going to learn what are the parts in the seed. We have learned three parts. So we are going to mark what are the three parts in the seed. Okay, the first part is embryo. This is embryo. Okay, this is the first part of the seed. This is embryo. Okay, this is the embryo from which a new small plant will sprout out. Okay, this is called embryo. The next one is seed coat, the outer covering. This is seed coat. Okay, this is the seed coat. It protects the seed. Okay, this is seed coat. This is the outer covering of the seed. Next one is endosperm. This is endosperm. Okay, this is endosperm from which the food is supplied to the embryo. Okay, from which the food is supplied to the embryo. These are endosperm. Okay, these are endosperm from which the endosperm the embryo get its food. Okay, from the endosperm the embryo get its food. So what are the three parts of a seed? Embryo, seed coat and then endosperm. Okay, first dispersal of seeds. First first in the reproduction part is dispersal of seeds. How they disperse. Okay, how they disperse means how they will sometimes it will be thrown off by the wind, sometimes it will be dispersed by us. So what are the ways they dispersed? Okay, if the seeds of a plant just fall to the ground under the parent plant, they might not get enough sunlight, water or nutrients from the soil. So it is very important that they are dispersed well. Okay, if a seed let's imagine that is a mango tree. Okay, after the mango ripen, the seed will fall on the ground. Okay, it will fall on the ground. Okay, ground means near the parent plant, near the big mango plant. Okay, the mango plant will grow everywhere, so the sunlight will not enter into the ground. Okay, the sunlight will not enter into the ground. So when the seed is on the ground, there is no, the seed will not get enough sunlight, the seed will not get enough nutrients, and the seed will not get enough water for the sprouting. So it is very necessary that the seed is dispersed somewhere else. Okay, the seed is dispersed somewhere else in the ground. Okay, so it is very important. Okay, it is very important. Dispersal means to spread or to scatter. Okay, dispersal means to spread in a place. Spread means if we take a handful of rice or something, rice or some type of seeds or some type of beans or anything, take if you put it on the ground, okay, it will disperse means it will spread. Okay, this is the dispersion. Okay, this is the process of dispersion. It will spread on the ground. So it will scatter means somewhat it will fall on the ground and it will scatter to some different places. Okay, the process by which the seed are spread away from the parent plant to new place is called dispersal of seed. Okay, the process by which the seed of the parent plant will fall on some other places or into new places called dispersal of the seed. Okay, it spread away from the parent plant. It spread away from the parent plant and falls into new places called dispersal of seeds. Okay, next, seeds get dispersed by various means. Okay, how the dispersal of seed happens? Through various ways. First one is wind, through wind. Second one through water. Third one for animal and human beings. And fourth one is explosion. Through wind, the seed will fly away. Okay, fly away and falls under some other plant. Through water, it will fall on the ground and it will sprout into a new plant. Okay, then animals and human beings eat this and throw off the seeds. Okay, explosion, sometimes it will get exploded into some other places. Okay, some other places it will exploded. Okay, these are the ways by which the seed get dispersed. First one is wind, second one is water, third one is animals and human being, fourth one is explosion. Okay, now we are going to learn how the dispersion of seed happens and what are the process on wind, water. We are going to study it briefly. Okay, listen carefully, my dear children. First, dispersal of wind. Okay, dispersal of wind. Wind is one of the main agent of seed dispersal. What is the main agent of seed dispersal? Main agent, wind. Wind is one of the main agent. It is one of the important agent of seed dispersal. Dispersal by wind depends on type of seed and where it is grown. The dispersal of wind happens depend on the type of seed. What is the type of the seed? If it is large or if it is small, and the place where they live. If it is in the forest region, the dispersal of wind happens very little, happens very slowly. Okay, very slowly, and it is somewhat difficult. Okay, somewhat difficult. If the plant lives in the mountain region or in the somewhere in the far away place, the dispersal of wind happens. Okay, seed that are dispersed by wind are lightweight. Okay, most the seed that are dispersed by the wind should be light weighted. Okay, light weighted and may have wing like structure. It should have a wing like structure. Wing like means it should have a wing. Okay, like cotton seeds. Okay, that allowed to be carried. Okay, it can be carried. It have the wind can be able to carry the seeds from one place to another. Okay, so the what are the conditions? The seed should be light weighted and it have the wing. Okay, then seeds of cotton and dandelion are light and have fluffy hair. Okay, seeds of cotton plant and dandelion, one type of plant, have fluffy hair. Okay, hair like structure. It is very light and it has a hair like structure. Okay, they are blown away by the wind and are carried away to distant place. It can be carried by the wind. Okay, it can be carried by the wind and it can be thrown out to a very distant places. Okay, it can be traveled through long distances. Okay, And sycamore seeds have wing-like structure that can rotate in the air. Okay, sycamore, one type of plant, and it has one type of seed. Okay, in this picture you can see this is sycamore. Okay, it has a very here you can see it has a very wing-like structure. Okay, it has a wing-like structure, and this is the cotton, and this is the dandelion. Okay, this is the dandelion. Here you can see it has a wing-like structure, and it fly over. Okay, it can fly two different places. Okay, sycamore seeds have wing like structure that can rotate in the air. It will rotate in the air and can travel to the long location or to the distance location. So these are the dispersal by wind. What are the conditions for dispersion of wind happens? Means first one, the seed should be light weighted. Okay, the seed should be light weighted and it should have a wing like structure. So what are the examples? Cotton, dandelion and sycamore. Okay, cotton and dandelion is light weighted and have a fluffy hair like structures. Okay, sycamore, here you can see it has a very fluffy hair like structure, and then sycamore have wing like structure and it will rotate in the air. So this is the dispersal of wind. Okay, so this is the dispersal of wind. And next topic, dispersal by water. Okay, dispersal, how the dispersion happens through water. Okay, the fruits of most water plants are beyond waterproof covering that allow them to float and disperse their seeds by water. Most water plants, so many water plants are there. So the fruits of this water plant are beyond means it cannot be able to sink. Okay, it cannot be able to sink, and it have a waterproof covering. Okay, waterproof covering, and it helps them to allow to float in the water. Okay, float in the water. This helps them to disperse their seed. Okay, this helps to disperse their seed because it is beyond and waterproof covering. It have waterproof covering and it will float in the water. Okay, it will float in the water. So the dispersal of seeds happens by water. Coconut grows well along the coastal area. Coconut tree, when we go through the ocean area or the sea coastal area, we can see large number of coconut trees are there because the coconut trees are grow well in this coastal area. Okay, the coconut trees will grow well in this coastal area. So there are so many coconut trees in the coastal areas. Okay, coconut have fibrous part called coir. Fibrous part inside the coconut, if we tear the coconut we can see fiber like structure. It is called coir. Okay, it is called a coir. Between the hard shell and the outer wall, in between the hard shell means the coconut part. Okay, hard shell and the outer wall, this helps the coconut to float on the water. This coir will help the coconut to float in the water. Okay, the ripe nut fall into the water and get carried away by water to distant shores where they can germinate. Okay, after the coconut matured, after the coconut ripened, it will fall from the coconut tree and in the water they can be carried away through distance places and it will start to germinate. Okay, so dispersal of water happens through some other way. The seed should be beyond, it have a waterproof covering, it have the ability to float in the water, and the example is coconut tree. Okay, coconut is an example for dispersion by water. Okay, this is a coconut, so coconut is the best example for dispersion by water. In the topic we have learned the coconut has a fibrous part called coir. Okay, this is the fibrous part. Okay, this is called as coir. Okay, this is present in between the outer wall. This is the outer wall of the coconut. Okay, this is the outer wall of the coconut and its inner thick wall. Okay, the wall is very thick and it has an inner thick wall. Between the outer wall and the inner thick wall, a choir is present. Okay, a choir. This is the choir. Okay, between the outer wall and the inner wall, the choir is present. Okay, what is the use of the choir? Because of this choir, the coconut will float on the water. Okay, because of this choir, the coconut will float on the water. Okay, next, here you can see the small coconut plant is sprouted. Here you can see, say a new plant is sprouting out of the coconut. Okay, this happens by dispersion of water. Okay, a small new plant is sprouting out from this. Root arises from here. You can see the roots are arise from the coconut and a new plant. Okay, new plant started to sprout out. Okay. Next one, dispersal by animals and human beings. Dispersal happens through animals and human beings. Animals and birds eat fruits. We all know that animal will eat fruit, bird will eat fruit, we eat food, right? Seeds that are not digested are dispersed to other areas through their droppings. Okay, seeds. When the birds and animal eat the fruit, some seeds will not be digested. Okay, some seeds will not be digested, so it will disperse through other areas through their droppings. Okay, through their droppings. Droppings mean through their mouth or through the waste product. Okay, through their waste secretions. Some animals such as squirrel eat the fruit and drop the seed on the ground. Some animals like squirrel is most we can see squirrels in our area because the squirrels are mostly available in our areas. Okay, the squirrel will eat the fruit and leave the seed in the ground. Okay, it will eat only the flesh of the fruit, it will not eat the seed of the fruit. Okay, it will leave the seed in the ground. Okay, some seeds have hooks or sticky structures that get attached to the fur of the animal. Okay, some seeds have hooks like it will like a pin, or some sticky, it will be stick to the place attached to the fur of the animal. While eating, it will attach to their face part or in the body part. Okay, or in the feathers of the bird or the cloth or our clothes. Okay, we can't able to find where the seed is sticking to our cloth or not. We will move from away from one place to another. Through that, the seed will disperse through some other place. Human beings also play a major role in dispersing seeds. Okay, we are playing a major role. Okay, we are playing a major role in the dispersal of seeds. Okay, when they carry fruit to new places and throw them away the seeds, we are eating the fruit and throw away the seeds in the some places. Okay, we are eating the fruits and throwing the seeds in some other places, so this helps in the dispersal of seeds. Okay, this helps in the dispersal of seeds. Okay, next one, here you can see the squirrel is eating the fruit. After eating, it will throw away the seeds. Okay, the bird is eating the fruit. After eating, sometimes it will fall off the ground, sometimes it will taken off by the bird and it will dispersed in some other places. Next one, dispersion by explosion. How explosion mean? A blasted. Okay, it will burst out. Some plants such as pea and bean have pods that explode when ripe or shoot out the seeds. Okay, some plants like pea plant and bean we all know that it have pod like structure. Pod like structure means layer like structure, the arranged in a straight manner. Okay, the seeds are arranged in a straight manner. When they ripe, when they dry, it will get out of the fruit. Okay, it will get out from the fruit and it will disperse out of the shoot system. Okay, it will disperse out of the shoot system. So my dear children, this is an example for dispersal by explosion. It's a sweet bean. Okay, it's a sweet bean we have in our home. This is a sweet bean and we are going to see what is pods. Okay, when we open this bean, we can see here the seeds of bean are arranged in a straight manner. So these are called pods. Okay, these are called pods. Okay, the seeds are arranged in a nice manner, right? So these are called pods. When this bean get dry, This seeds will get off from the bean. See, the seeds get out from the bean. Okay, when it dries it will get out from the bean. Okay, so this is the example for dispersal by explosion. Okay, when it dry it will get out from the shoot system or from the bean. Okay, see, we can easily take it off from this bean. Okay, so what are the topics today we have learned? What's the topic of the lesson? I forgot. What's the topic of the lesson? Yeah, reproduction in plants. Okay, reproduction in plants. So first we have learned what do you mean by reproduction. Say, what do you mean by reproduction? Reproduction is the process by which a living thing produces a new organism of its own kind. How the plants reproduce? What are the two ways? First one, through seeds and through different parts such as stem, roots and leaves. Okay, then what we have learned? Seeds. About seed. Seed is the hard structure present inside the fruit. So what are the three, what is the process of germination? What do you mean by germination? The seeds inside the fruit get dispersed and grow into a new plant is called, that process is called germination. Then say the three parts of a seed: embryo, seed coat, endosperm. Very good. So how the dispersal of seed happens? Dispersion means to spread or to scatter. How they dispersed? Through wind, through water, through animals and human beings, and through explosion. So four ways we have learned. What are the four ways? Through wind, through water, through animals and human beings, and through explosion. Then how dispersal of wind happens? What are the conditions for the dispersal of wind? Dispersal by wind. The seed should be lightweighted. Then the seed should have wing-like structure. Say the example for the dispersal of wind: cotton, dandelion and sycamore. The next one, dispersal of water. What are the conditions for dispersal of water? The seed should have beyond and waterproof coverings, right? And what the example we have learned about coconut tree. Then dispersal of animals and human beings. We are eating and throwing away the seeds, so throw that the seeds will germinate. The last one, dispersion by explosion. What are the examples we have learned? Pea and bean plant. So while they dry they will get out of the seed. So my dear children, we have learned the first part of the chapter 4. In next class, we will learn the next part of the lesson. If you have any doubt, you can call me or text me privately. Okay, my dear children. Thank you. Be safe. Copy all the notes. Bye.